This is how much money I owe in student debt for my physician assistant degree.
So as it turns out, the student loans that I've been paying $1,500 a month for 2 years have a 17% interest rate.
Just found out that my estimated student loan debt payoff is in the year 2049. 2049. 2049. Do I have my fiance start planning my funeral today or tomorrow?
What if I told you that your student loans could cost you thousands more starting this August? For millions of borrowers, the end of the Save Loan Plan on August 1st means interest is back, balances will start growing again, and monthly payments are about to spike. For some, this could be the breaking point between keeping a roof over their head and drowning in debt. Welcome back to the Imperfect Dollar. Go ahead, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about it.
Hey, so this is probably the most vulnerable post I will have ever made in the history of time. And for those of you who this little blue halo is already triggering you, I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna hopefully make you feel better, and I'm honestly having a weekly crash out. I need help from you as well. This is how much money I owe in student debt for my physician assistant degree. And before you go ahead and take out the phrase that is so commonly used, oh, but you knew how much you were taking out in the beginning. No, a lot of this has to do with interest alone accruing, while I am in a hell of a limbo of what we like to call administrative forbearance. I worked with a student loan counselor after I graduated, and I was told to consolidate all of my Direct Plus grad student loans to be one loan so that I could apply to the SAVE repayment plan.
$201,000 is what she owes, and she doesn't even have her medical degree. She's a physician assistant, which means that she has her master's degree. That's how expensive college is. And she spoke to a loan counselor who told her to consolidate everything so that way she could apply for the SAVE plan. Let's see what happened.
Right as soon as I started and submitted my application was when all the chaos happened in the courts, where they just can't get their head out of their ass and figure out what they're doing. And so I never actually got into the SAVE plan. And so I have been accruing interest at a 7% rate. I've not had to pay my monthly payment. My monthly payment has been $0 because of a previous tax return when I was making $0 income as a student. But still, this amount is a literal noose around my neck. And I don't think I will ever pay this off. I fear that I will not be able to ever own a home as someone still earning 6 figures salary, let alone children. I would love and aspire to have a child someday, but this really, I don't want to say like makes me, but like it truly makes it really hard to get out of bed every morning. And people repay the principal loan multiple times over in situations like me, but they never get rid of their debt because of the system at hand.
So while she was in school not earning any money because she was going to classes, and rightfully so, they still charged her interest during that time, 7% interest. And that's how her debt grew even more. She now makes a 6-figure salary, but with the amount that she has to pay every month, she's not sure if she's going to be able to afford a home or even afford to have children. It should not be like this in America, where you try to achieve the American dream by getting your education, getting a good job, and that's what she did. She worked her butt off. But her education was a huge expense that she may never be able to get rid of.
So as it turns out, the student loans that I've been paying $1,500 a month for 2 years have a 17% interest rate. So what I thought I've been paying off for all this time, I'm actually I owe more than what I started off with. What the fuck? So Jeff Bezos, this would be a really cool fucking time signed up to be an egg donor. Guess what? Got approved. Who wants my fucking kids? I can't afford them, so start a bidding war. Just fucking take them. What do you want? My left arm too? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm gonna be in debt for my whole fucking life. How does that even make sense? I signed up for this shit when I was 17. Like, this should not be legal, bro. I got upset about it at work, and my coworker was like, don't you have like a rich relative who can pay that for you? No, my family's poor. Like, no. And the worst fucking part is, bro, look where I am. Like, I can't go in because I can't spend money, but I just want to like be here because it makes me feel better.
I was her. Not 17, but 18 years old, doing the same thing. How many of us are doing this right now? How many young adults are signing their life away because they think it's going to lead to prosperity? It's going to lead to them having a great job. And most of us, it will. But there are a lot of us who it won't. And we're just stuck with this debt, not even making 6 figures, barely making 5 figures at a decent rate.
It should be illegal to put interest on student loans. What the hell is this? The interest on my $50,000 loan for my research year during med school totals $78,000. The interest is more than the loan, meaning by the end of the payment, I owe $128,000 total. Am I doing something wrong? How else are people paying for this? Should I not have went to school? I got out of school, so I called Sally Mae and I was like, I can't afford these $700 payments right now. They're like, that's fine. We'll just put you on like $250 payments for a year. Which means that once I get out of these $250 payments, my loan would have actually went up because I wouldn't have been paying the full interest amount every year. So paying the minimum off my student loan every year does nothing but shave off the interest, which means the loan never goes away. Separate from this $50,000 loan, I have $250,000 in loan through the med school that I haven't even considered yet, that I don't want to think about. So I have $300,000 in direct debt, but if I include the interest, then my debt is actually over $500,000.
So I called the student loans people yesterday, and I was like, ma'am, because I put me on deferment right now. I don't want no forbearance. No, because forbearance, if you didn't know, your interest continues to grow even though it's paused. No, deferment. Thank you. And the lady said, as of right now, your monthly payments are $1,554. I said, excuse me? No habla inglés. Huh?
She said, hell no. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. $1,500 a month? That is 100% somebody's rent and then some. $1,500 a month. I don't blame her for trying to get deferment. Let's see what happens.
So then I said, this is a recorded line, right? She said, yes, ma'am, it is. I said, give me a second. Shh. I said, anybody who's on the other end, listen to me. I don't have it. That is rent. $1,554. I said, damn, they greedy, huh? They couldn't just make that 54 cents? Like, dollars? I said, that is rent. I don't have it. I don't have it. I will not have it. The lady said, yeah, this takes a couple of weeks. We already seen your application. It'll be applied. Okay. Thank you. 36 months? Thank you. I'll apply again in 3 years. Thank you.
Joe Biden gave us student loan interest relief, but Donald Trump said, hell no. Starting today, August 1st, 2025, your interest is due on your loan and your payment may go up $300. Today, August 1st, 2025, I need you to log into your student loan account and look at your new payments, because 300 times 12 is $3,500 we have to come out of pocket with, which most Americans do not have. Joe Biden introduced the SAVE plan in 2023 for the zero interest just to help Americans out, y'all, because we were already struggling with car payments, mortgage payments, and grocery. But when Trump was reelected, he said that the government need this money and that zero interest is over. So remember, your student loan payment may still be low. It's the interest what's going up. So if you have student loan debt right now, you have two options. Number one, stay in forbearance and let that interest keep stacking like dirty dishes. Or you can start paying that $300 interest now.
The zero interest status for borrowers enrolled in the Biden era of saving on a valuable education plan ended on August 1st, 2025. As a result, interest is once again accruing on these loans, even though payments remain paused. This shift means loan balances will begin to grow again. Approximately 7 to 8 million student loan borrowers were impacted by this change. Many people could see an average of around $3,500 in annual interest cost. The smartest move for you right now would be to reevaluate your payment plan. Look into income-driven options that still qualify for forgiveness, or make extra payments toward the principal when you can to limit the amount of interest that piles up. If this video helped you understand what's changing and that you're not alone, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next update, and check out this video next that discusses why 7.2 million people are now jobless. Take care of yourselves.